I'm about to do your Capricorn tarot reading for November 2021. And in this Capricorn love reading, we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Capricorn, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Capricorn love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Capricorn tarot reading for you. Now, let's get on with this Capricorn love reading today, because today we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is that you are romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically energetically connected to in some way, we're going to take a look at what's going on between the two of you here in November 2021. And I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you in November 2021. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Capricorn, 3 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify everything with a second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, you can find the information about that in the description down below. But this is a general reading, so it's not even possible that it's going to resonate with every single Capricorn person on the whole planet, because I'm not reading your specific energy. I'm tapping into a collective energy of the thousands of Capricorn people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time. So even though Capricorn's on this side of the table and your person's on this side of the table, it's entirely possible that some or all of those energies get flipped around backwards, especially for cross-watchers, which means if you're not a Capricorn and you're just watching this Capricorn tarot reading because you're interested in a Capricorn and you want to know what's going on with them, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards, so you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably should check the readings and the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos as well as the information on my personal readings in the description down below. Now, enough talking, let's get on with this Capricorn November 2021 love reading. Let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here in November 2021, please. Let's get, that was pretty easy. Let's get 3 cards for you, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them here in November 2021? Get one more, please. Thank you. Okay, now let's get 3 cards for your person. What's going on with Capricorn's romantic person of interest as it relates to Capricorn and the connection between them here in November 2021, please? What's going on? We got an extra one here at the end. These two came out together, so I'm going to read them to you that way. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is judgment. Now, judgment has a couple of meanings. This is usually related to making some sort of a decision, as in passing your own final verdict and judgment on something, making a final decision here. Now, the other meaning to this card can be reconciliation energy. This is about resurrection. This can be about calling something back from the grave, bringing something back to life, and then transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. I'm feeling more decision here. We've got the Page of Swords right underneath that. Now, pages are messengers, and this can represent news and messages. This can represent communications. This is also an energy of someone who is trying to learn something, trying to figure something out, doing their due diligence on something, trying to figure something out. So we've got some sort of a decision that someone here is trying to figure out, or trying to learn something that will enable a decision here. We've got the 8 of Coins right under that. This is Virgo energy. This is the card of work. This is about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something to build what you want, or at least being willing to put in the work on something here. So that is the overall energy. We'll come back to this several times as we go through this reading, so that will probably be clarified and make a little more sense as we go along. But that's the general overall energy. This mutual point of interest is shared energy between the two of you. So this is an energy that's affecting you, Capricorn. It's affecting your person. And the mutual point of interest for you guys here in November 2021 is the 2 of Wands. Now, 2s represent decisions. This is Aries energy. This is a fork in the road. It's a crossroads. It's a decision point. And it's a decision about which path leads you guys to the world that you want, and which path do you need to leave behind to get there. So again, I've got 2 cards here. The overall energy being passing your own final verdict and judgment, making some sort of a final decision and trying to figure that out. And then the mutual energy that's affecting you both is some kind of a decision here. So let's clarify this. Tell me more about this 2 of Wands, please. Why is the 2 of Wands the mutual energy between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here in November 2021, please? Tell me more about this 2 of Wands, please. Let's get one more. Thank you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Again, pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this can represent news and messages and communications of passion and desire. This is also the minor arcana version of the Fool card. The Fool is about throwing caution to the wind and just taking that blind leap of faith and just saying, you know, screw it, I'm going for it. It's about jumping off the cliff and worrying about how to grow wings while you're on the way down. This is a little bit more toned down version of that. This is more about having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something there's a lot of passion and desire for between the two of you. Again, we're clarifying the 2 of Wands, that fork in the road, the decision point about which path leads you to the world that you want. And this is the willingness to go down that path, possibly communications or news and messages about that path, about the decision on which path to go down. It's the second page I've seen here. Right under that Page of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now, the Queen of Swords usually represents someone who's very smart and logical and analytical and fair. In fact, she's so fair that she will allow you to speak your truth to her. The problem with the Queen of Swords is she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her had damn well better match the truth she already knows, or she will use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things or the people that no longer serve you, that are no longer in your best interest here. And right under that, we have some more Wands energy with this 5 of Wands. This is Leo energy. 5s are about conflict. So this is a conflict in the desires in this connection here. An internal conflict where a piece of you wants one thing, another piece of you wants this opposing thing, and you're having this internal battle of tug of war inside your own desires, pulling yourself in multiple different directions at the same time. This could also represent some sort of an internal conflict in the connection between the two of you, where it's possible, Capricorn, you want one thing, your person wants the opposite thing, and you're kind of pulling back and forth on that. It could be either of those things. Possibly a conflict about this 9 of Cups. This is Pisces energy. The 9 of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. So there could be some sort of a conflict here about what you want, what your wish fulfillment is versus what your person's wish fulfillment is. Now, this can also represent a singles energy. Most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships is the 10 of Cups, that happy fairy tale connection, that happy fairy tale ending. Well, in the Nine of Cups, this is someone as an individual person who doesn't need an external person in order to get their happiness. Their happiness is coming from inside themselves. It's someone who doesn't need an external person to get their sense of love or feeling loved or feeling worthy of love, because all of that is coming from inside themselves. This is actually a really, really good energy to be in. And what most people don't understand is this should actually be the goal when it comes to love and emotions and relationships. Because unless you are in this Nine of Cups energy and your person is in this Nine of Cups energy, there's no way to get to the Ten of Cups. Most people don't get that. So if they're coming into a connection in the Nine of Cups where their own cups are already full to the top and they're full of their own self-love and totally happy in and of themselves and they don't really need anyone else, but then the other person is only, let's say, in the Six of Cups, well, the only way for them to get to the Nine of Cups is to siphon love and emotions out of your cups, which would fill theirs up but drain yours. And that's the recipe for one of those up and down type of relationships that never goes where you want it to go. The only real way to get to the Ten of Cups, that really happy, loving connection where everyone's loved and appreciated, and what most people view as, you know, the happy fairy tale ending, the only real way to get there is for both of you to be in these Nine of Cups states where you don't need their love and emotions and they don't need your love and emotions, but because you're together, you're pouring those love and emotions into each other anyway, and that causes the cups to overflow, which is what gets you to that 10th cup being filled up. So we could have some sort of like a new path being chosen here, possibly some other path being cut away, some final verdict and judgment being passed on something, but then there's still this element of an internal conflict, possibly about what wish fulfillment is, or an internal conflict about whether or not everyone's cups are full here. We have the Hermit right under that. This is Virgo energy. This is a card of like withdrawal, isolation. It's about something happening that forces one or both of you to go inside yourselves, to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. So we've got some decision needing to be made and someone trying to figure something out in terms of putting the work in on something here, possibly about which path to go down. We've got the willingness to go down a path, possibly some news and messages about going down the path. Looks like either something getting severed or needing to be severed, possibly this internal conflict needing severed about what wish fulfillment is. And we've got one or both of you going internal to do some soul searching about that. Oh crap, I just said that this is about something happening that forces someone to go inside themselves to do soul searching. Usually what that is a tower moment, something coming apart, some game-changing thing taking place forces you into that Hermit mode. And the very next card we have is the Tower. So that would be that game-changing place. This would represent an abrupt shift in something coming apart. It's not always a bad thing. It could just be an abrupt change taking place where nothing's the same after that. A lot of times this is a metaphor for like a belief system or a mental model of the world that you're operating from, where you think things are one way and then something happens and now all of a sudden you're like, whoa, it's not the way that I thought it was at all. Now that belief system has shattered and come apart in front of you. That mental model of the world you were operating from has come apart in front of you, and it's kind of hard to see what the path is moving forward from here, which is another meaning for the Hermit here. It's about shining that lantern, that inner light down into the shadows so that you can figure out what to do moving forward from here, so that you can make some sort of a decision. You can figure out what to do in terms of a decision about which path to go down here. So, wonder what we got going on here. Hopefully this will become more clear as we move along here. But to clarify, this Two of Wands, this fork in the road, this crossroads, this decision point, we have the Chariot, the Five of Cups, and the Devil. Now, the Chariot is Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. This is using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges or roadblocks or obstacles, using the will to get by all that stuff and move forward into success and victory very, very quickly. Usually a very powerful energy here. Next we have the Five of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This represents sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these three cups that have been spilled out. All the love and emotions that have been spilled out, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. And at the same time, not really having the focus on these two upright, completely full cups that are right behind it. So this is a card that tells me someone in this connection's focus might be in the wrong place. If one or both of you is focused on the past, you're going to feel the way you felt in the past. If you're focused on something that you think you have lost, you're going to feel that loss. And if you're focused on something that you believe is missing from your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life. So this is a card that's telling you to control your focus. Be aware of where your focus is and consciously decide where to place your focus. It is your focus. It belongs to you. You are in control of it. You get to make the judgment on where that focus goes. Because if you let your focus control you, if you let your focus dictate to you where it's going to go, it could take you into some places that you really shouldn't be focusing on, and that can cause you to feel some lower vibrational, like negative type emotions and energies here. It does look like there is an opportunity in the background here. Now, the final card to clarify this Two of Wands is the Devil. This is Capricorn energy. And before you flame me in the comments, every time I say that the Devil is Capricorn energy, I have someone chewing me out in the comments about how it shouldn't be and how dare you say Capricorn people are toxic. I'm not saying Capricorn people are toxic. I am engaged to a beautiful Capricorn woman. We're going to get married. I have absolutely zero problem with Capricorns whatsoever. I didn't create the tarot deck. I didn't assign the Devil to the Capricorn sign. That was done long before either of us were born. So I'm just calling it like it is. But this is Capricorn energy, and it usually does represent some heavy toxic energy like addiction or obsession or compulsion or a feeling of being trapped by something, feeling like you can't escape something. Can even represent an element of your shadow, Capricorn, an element of your person's shadow. In other words, something about yourself that you don't like or that you don't want other people to see. Hell, maybe even something you don't want to see yourself. Maybe you're afraid to face it and don't want to look at it yourself. So you kind of like push it down into the shadows. You try to repress it and pretend like it's not there. So this is some sort of a heavy energy. It could be any of those things. But if it is something that you're pretending isn't there, it's going to end up creating a spot that it actually is in control of an element of your life. And that's the thing about the Devil energy. The Devil energy only has the power and the control over a person that they willingly give to it by being afraid to look at it, by being afraid to face it and deal with it. So this could be something heavy here. This could be some toxic person in your environment. This could be a toxic element of one or both of you here. Could be something heavy going on that's causing this sadness and remorse here. This can even be an obsessive energy. So there could be some obsessiveness about where the focus is at, or obsessively focusing on something that you don't have or something that you've lost and feeling that kind of a gap in your life. I'm not 100% sure what this Devil energy is about, but this is the mutual energy between the two of you here in November 2021. Again, we'll come back to this several times as we go through this reading, so I'm sure that's going to make more sense as we go. Now, that's the overall energy, the mutual energy of this connection. Your energy, Capricorn, for November 2021 is the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Three of Swords. Now, this Hermit card, we already saw that in the story on the bottom of the deck. This is Virgo energy. This is an energy of withdrawal, isolation, being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. It's about shining your inner light down in the shadows. We just talked about something that could be hidden in the shadows here with this devil energy. Taking a look at that stuff, having the courage to go into the darkness and look at what's really going on inside there and figuring out what to do moving forward. This is about figuring out what to do moving forward, not by looking at the external stuff around you, but by looking inside yourself. So tell me more about this Hermit for Capricorn in November 2021, please. Why is the Hermit here? Let's get one more on this Hermit card, please. Let's get one more. Why is the Hermit here? Oh, okay, I guess we're taking 3 more. I don't really get to pick it. I just get to tell you what it is. Got you. Got you. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. This is a Leo Major Arcana card. Every time I see this card, it tells me there is some difficult situation going on for you, and it's requiring a lot of internal strength just to make it through that. Now, it also tells me that this isn't just about you digging down deep and tapping into your internal strength. It's telling me that you actually do have the internal strength to make it through this. You're just going to need to dig down deep and tap into it. This can also represent having the courage to face your fears. And again, we just talked about that with this Devil card. It only has the power over a person that you willingly give to it by being afraid to look at it, by being afraid to face it and deal with it. This is you tapping into that courage to face your fears, tapping into that courage to go into the darkness and shine the light in there, to take a look at what's going on for real here. Probably trying to figure that out, trying to be able to make a decision about how to move forward in success and victory, how to go down the correct path that leads you to the world you want to go. Now, this can also sometimes be an energy of trying to tame that beast inside yourself, which could be part of this Devil energy here. This is about like trying to hold yourself back, trying to rein yourself in, trying to not let yourself rush off too quickly, too hastily, too harshly, and make some kind of a mistake that might mess something up here. That might mess something up in this connection. Right under this Strength card, we have the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. This is divine counterparts. This represents a very powerful love connection between the two of you. This is divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So this is a very powerful love connection here, which could be another meaning for the Devil card. In the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the standard tarot deck, the Devil card actually has 2 people who are chained to the podium that the Devil is standing on, and it's the same 2 people from the Lovers card. So this can sometimes represent a very powerful love connection that's so strong that you feel like you can't escape it. It can represent a love connection that has so much gravity to it that you feel like you can't escape it. This can also represent a very heavy-duty sexual attraction to a person. It can even represent soul contracts. And the Lovers card is divine counterparts. This could definitely be a very, very powerful connection here. And you could be trying to have the courage to face your fears about something, trying to have the internal strength to choose the right path and go down the right path, or make the correct decision about which path to go down, trying not to make any kind of a mistake in this love connection because of how powerful it is. Right under that, we have the Empress. This is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all 4 queens rolled up into one person. Now, the Empress is perpetually pregnant, so she represents the birth of something new. She's also the gateway between the universe or spirit, the divine, and this physical 3D reality that we live in. So all new things get manifested and birthed into our reality via the Empress. So, we got 3 major arcana cards in a row in the clarifiers, or the story on the bottom of the deck anyway, and we're clarifying a major arcana card. So this is a lot of really heavy-duty, powerful energy that you're dealing with. So yeah, it's no wonder that we're seeing, actually, the overall energy is a major arcana card, and I've got 2 major arcana cards in the clarifiers for the energy between the 2 of you. So we have a lot of powerful energy going on here. This could feel like a lot coming at you. This could feel like a situation that you just can't escape here. Hard to deal with, which could be why I'm seeing you go into Hermit mode here. Now, to clarify the Hermit, I have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the World. Now, normally I only get 3 clarifiers at a time. I just got 5. So again, more reinforcement that there's a lot going on here. We're clarifying the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy. The very first clarifier is also a Virgo energy, the King of Pentacles. This is usually like a father figure. This is usually someone who is very stable and abundant and prosperous, someone who's kind and generous, someone who has their finances, their material assets, their physical 3D reality in order here. A lot of times this can represent a business person or someone involved in a business, or like an independent contractor, someone who runs their own business, someone who's good at building empires, good at building things, possibly physical things. This has a lot to do with stability. This is who would actually build that 10 of Pentacles that we all want, that maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity. You could be doing some soul searching about your stability. This could be how you are viewing your person here. You could be viewing your person as the King of Pentacles. This could represent a father figure in your life. I'm feeling more like it's how you're viewing your person here, though. The next card we have to clarify that Hermit energy is the Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers, and cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions, actions toward romance, romantic gestures, romantic offers, you making a love offer to your person or receiving a love offer from your person. This is about like taking actions toward love or trying to move forward toward love, trying to move forward in this connection. It's possible you're trying to make some decision about which path to move down related to this connection. Looking at this on a deep level about the stability of that, about being able to move forward in that, about trying to tap into your inner strength because you feel the power of this love connection. The next card to clarify the Hermit is the Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But it is a 2, and in tarot, 2s represent needing to make some sort of a choice, some sort of a decision. And again, judgment, Page of Swords, trying to figure out what to do, what decision to make. I'm feeling like you have something in your way here. Feeling like it's almost like you already know how powerful this connection is, and you're trying to birth something new. Yeah, right under that, I've got the Queen of Swords and that Five of Wands again. Like cutting something off, cutting off some conflict, some internal conflict, some conflict in your desires. Again, wish fulfillment. Page of Wands again, like news and messages, communications of passion and desire, or the willingness to take the first steps down a path. I'm feeling like something is in your way here. And now I've got the Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. Again, 5s are about conflict. I've got a 5 here in the mutual point of interest between the two of you. I've got this Five of Swords. We just saw the Five of Wands for a second time. So there's definitely some conflict going on here, either in this connection or in your life in particular so far. It looks like there might be some conflict going on. That looks like it's causing a difficult spot for you, and you're having to do some contemplation about this, some soul searching about this. This Five of Swords is a painful situation. Swords are about thoughts or communication. So this can be a conflict in your thinking about something, or this can be a conflict in communications, as in bickering, arguing, fighting, some big dispute taking place here. Overall, this is a very painful situation. Sometimes this can even represent like a winning at all costs type of a mentality, where someone here is only interested in what they want. and they don't really give a damn if somebody else gets hurt in the process. As long as they get what they want, that's all that matters to them. That's that energy of like, look, I'm going to get what I want, and if you get hurt, well, tough shit for you. All I care about is myself and getting what I want. I'm not feeling like this is your person necessarily, though. I'm feeling like there's something in the way for you here. Almost like something that is blocking the path you're trying to go down, and you're trying to get past all of that in success and victory. I'm feeling like you have some heavy toxic energy around you. Not like this is your energy, and like I'm not saying you're toxic. I'm feeling like there is some toxic energy around you. Probably where this asshole type 5 of swords is coming from. Now, the final card to clarify this Hermit card is the World. This represents the 4 fixed signs of the Zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. I've seen a Scorpio card out here already. I've got a Leo card right here. I just got done showing you an Aquarius card. The only thing I haven't seen so far is Taurus. It's possible you're dealing with a fixed sign. It's actually possible that you're dealing with any sign. This is a general reading. It's going to be almost impossible for me to pin down what sign you are dealing with, because I'm not tapping into your specific energy. I'm tapping into a collective energy of thousands and thousands of Capricorn people. So I'm just going to call out all the prominent signs that stick out to me, just in case they mean anything to you. But this World card is the final card of the Major Arcana. I've said Major Arcana a lot already, because there's a lot of heavy Major Arcana energy out here. This represents the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. So some kind of soul searching going on. Something has happened to put you in hermit mode. It's some difficult thing that you're dealing with here. Right behind dealing with that difficulty is this love connection and the birth of something new. I don't feel like the difficulty is in the connection or with your person. I feel like the difficulty is someone around you or some situation around you that's heavy and toxic. And it might be even putting your focus in the wrong spot at times because it's such a painful situation. Now, the next card in your energy for November 2021, Capricorn, is the Chariot. Again, we already saw this Chariot card in the clarifiers for the mutual energy. This is Cancer energy. It's about using the will to move forward in success and victory very quickly. Using the will to get past these difficult situations, to get past this painful situation, to get past any kind of a problem or a challenge that would land you in hermit mode, and move forward in success and victory very quickly. So tell me more about the Chariot for Capricorn in November 2021, please. Why is this Chariot here? I feel like there's more in here. Yeah, there is. I'm telling you, there's a lot going on. I can feel it because the cards seem like they're all trying to get away from me at once. I keep getting extra cards in the clarifiers. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. This is Gemini energy. Swords are about thoughts. This is about you going around and around and around with thoughts in your mind, thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in your mind, and not being sure what the safe step to take is, and then feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because you don't know what the safe step to take is, which is why you keep looping it in your head over and over and over again. Probably why you're in hermit mode. That's probably why we're seeing this Page of Swords with Judgment here, trying to figure out what the hell to do, what decision to make, and how to get down the path that it feels like someone is trying to block. Right under that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. This is about very slow forward movement, like methodical, one foot in front of the other, just taking one step at a time, not being in a hurry, not being in a big rush. A lot of times for me, this feels like an energy where something is moving too slowly for your taste, especially because I'm clarifying the Chariot, and we already have the Chariot out here. This is the fastest energy in tarot, And now I'm seeing the slowest knight in the deck. This is like a conflict. This could be what that Five of Wands is about, or at least a piece of what that Five of Wands, that internal conflict, is about. You're wanting to see this thing go a lot faster than it is. It's going too slow for your taste. Going too slow for your taste to get to this Ten of Cups. We already saw the Nine of Cups. I already gave you the whole spiel about both of you being there and the cups overflowing, and that's how you get to the 10. This is most people's goal in terms of love and emotions and relationships. It's the happy fairy tale ending. It's the happy fairy tale love connection. Two people coming together into a happy union where everyone feels loved and appreciated. This is like as good as it gets. Yeah, that I am telling you, you're stuck in your head because it's not going fast enough. We already saw the Lovers. Got this Knight of Cups out here, the Two of Cups out here. It's not going fast enough, and I can't shake the feeling that there's some toxic person involved here that's trying to get in the way. I've got the Seven of Swords right here. Lying, cheating, stealing, deception, sneaking around behind your back. Overall, trying to get away with something. This is Aquarius energy. We just saw the Five of Swords here. You got some toxic asshole involved here, and you're trying to figure out how to get past them. They're causing problems. No. This can also represent self-preservation, as in you not wanting to get hurt. You notice the guy is stealing the swords, so the whole reason he's stealing the swords is because he doesn't want those swords used against him. He doesn't want to be hurt by those swords, so he's stealing them to protect himself so that he can't be hurt. Now, the other meaning to this card can be leaving something behind, because he can only carry 5 swords and he's got to leave the other 2 behind. And it's interesting. We just saw this Five of Swords that represents some sort of a painful situation where someone has like a winning at all costs type of a mentality. And notice he's stealing 5 swords. He's trying to remove the cause of the painful situation here. So this can even represent some strategy that you have. That could be what you're stuck in your head grinding about, trying to figure out how to get past whatever is going on here. Yeah, you've got the Four of Cups next, Cancer energy. This is emotional discontentment. It's about not being happy with the 3 cups that you've got here. So much so that you're daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that you believe might lead you to more happiness, more emotional fulfillment. Now, sometimes this can represent that a love offer is already on the table between the two of you and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air. This can represent you contemplating making a love offer to your person. We did see this Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups out here, or your person contemplating making a love offer to you, and maybe you haven't figured out what to do in terms of that decision. You haven't figured out which path to go down yet. It could be any of those things, but overall this is a feeling of like not really being happy with the 3 cups that you've got. And in the mutual point of interest, we've got that Five of Cups. Notice the focus on the 3 cups. She's also focused on the 3 cups. There's an opportunity there. These cups have been dumped out though. Why do I keep getting the feeling that somebody is trying to dump your cups out? Somebody is trying to get in the way of this connection. And you are steady trying to figure out how to get past that. How to get past that roadblock. Get past the obstacles and the challenges that are being put in your way so that this can move forward. And this connection can move forward the way that you want it to go. Now, to clarify the Chariot for you, Capricorn, we got the Three of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. We're clarifying the Chariot, card 7 of the major arcana. We've already seen the Chariot once before that, card 7 of the major arcana. Now I just got 2 more 7s here. 7, 7, 7, 7. I don't know if that number means anything to you. You might want to Google angel number 7777 and see what that says. See if that has any application to your situation. It might be some advice or a message for you. But this Three of Swords is heartbreak and sadness from a third energy, which means it's not your energy, Capricorn. It's not your person's energy. There is some third energy involved, causing some sort of a heartbreaking situation. I've been saying that the whole time. I'm feeling some toxic asshole here. Somebody is trying to get in the way of this and cause you some pain and some problems, trying to block this connection, and it's got everything slowed way down, and you're stuck in your head grinding about it. See, there's that sneaky deceptive behavior, sneaking around behind your back, trying to get away with something. I'm feeling like you have some third energy involved here. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean romantic third party. It doesn't mean your person's cheating on you or anything like that. Although it could mean that. Anything that we humans do enough of will create its own energy. So working too much can be that third energy. Going to school can be that third energy. Playing too many video games. Eating too many Cheez-Its or Doritos or potato chips. Anything we do enough of will create its own energy. But this can also be nosy neighbors, nosy family members, nosy friends, some other person that's not you or your romantic person of interest, sticking their nose where it doesn't belong and causing some sort of a problem here that's got you stuck in your head, got you in hermit mode, trying to figure out how to get out of this painful situation. And it feels like you got some sneaky asshole that's toxic doing something behind your back, trying to block this connection, trying to get away with something. Either way, the next card to clarify the Chariot is the Ten of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This represents a heavy burden that you are carrying here from this heartbreak and sadness that you're feeling, from this painful situation that's going on, from where your focus is and feeling the sadness and the remorse about what's going on. This devil energy is a heavy toxic energy, and it's causing you to carry a heavy burden. Now, this is a 10, and in tarot, 10s represent completion. So this is the completion of a heavy burden, the ending to that burden. In other words, you finally reaching the spot where you can lay this burden down and move forward without it. If you haven't gotten there yet, it looks like it's coming. I don't feel like you have gotten there yet, though. I think you're still trying to figure that out right now, which is why you're stuck in your head on it, and why we're seeing this Seven of Cups next. Scorpio energy. Options and choices, but confusion about the options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups, a lot of options that you have, and you don't want to make a mistake. Pick the wrong cup. There's also a lot of cups here, which means there's a lot of emotions involved in this decision that you're trying to make in terms of putting this burden down. The burden that you're carrying has got a lot of emotions involved with that, and you're starting to feel some confusion about what to do, about how to move forward past all of this stuff into success and victory. The final card to clarify the Chariot is the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. This is a card of being walled off and defensive. You can see the guy in the card is fighting off an onslaught of other stuff coming at him. These other wands represent other people, their words, their actions, their opinions, what they think of this, what they're saying, what they're doing, coming at you, and you trying to defend yourself against it. This can be about defending your position on something, defending your stance on something, being willing to fight for what you believe in, fight for what you want, fighting to protect what's behind this door here, which is something important to you, probably this connection. Again, this is feeling like somebody attacking this connection, somebody trying to get in the way of this connection. The final card declare for your energy here in November 2021, Capricorn, is that same damn Three of Swords again. We just saw this a second ago. Libra energy, heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. Not you, not your person. There's some toxic person involved here, or possibly more than one toxic person involved here. Causing a painful situation for you. Tell me more about this Three of Swords for Capricorn. What's this Three of Swords about for Capricorn, please? Let's get one more on this Three of Swords for Capricorn, please. There's more in here. I can feel it. Yep, just had one flip over. This one's screaming at me too. Actually, that one goes beforehand. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. Again, some third party getting involved here. Potentially more than one third party. I'm not sure. Take that however it resonates for you, but it's got you stuck in your head thinking about it on this repeating loop, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. Oh, sweet. We got the Ace of Swords next. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. This is also the sword you would use to make a decision with. We've got the overall energy being judgment, some final decision, passing your own final verdict and judgment on something, and you trying to figure out what to do about that. This is the sword of clarity, but this is the sword you make decisions with. The word decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off other options and be left with only one. We just saw you with all these options here, trying to make some sort of a decision. The mutual point of interest is a decision point about which path leads you to the world you want. This could be you severing other options, severing this third energy here. This can be the sword you would use to sever something that's not in balance, so balance can be restored. Could just be clarity about where to put the work in this situation here. You're stuck in your head thinking about it with this Eight of Swords. You get some clarity, and now we're into the Eight of Pentacles. So there's another repeating number, 8-8. This is Virgo energy, the card of work, putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something, trying to get something that you want. Could be severing the thing that's in the way of that. Now to clarify this Three of Swords, it's heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. We have the Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I have gotten a lot of extra cards for you. Normally I get 3. The first card I got 5, then I got 4, now I just got 6. We're getting a lot of energy coming at you, and that's actually the meaning of this very first card, this Eight of Wands, this Sagittarius energy. This can be rapid back and forth passionate communication. It can be rapid forward movement. It can be rapid forward progress towards something you have passion and desire for. Sometimes it can represent travel. But a lot of times for me, what this represents is a whole shit ton of energy coming at you all at one time, almost like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose or something. It will knock you on your ass. And I'm feeling like dealing with whatever this third energy is that's trying to get in the way here, that's causing you this problem. I'm feeling like it's a lot coming at you. I even said in this Seven of Wands, which now we're going up a level here, that this is other people coming at you and you defending yourself against them. We had the Three of Swords in that column of cards. We're now clarifying the Three of Swords and other energy. It's possible you have more than one person coming at you. You have more than one toxic asshole in this situation throwing a lot at you, and it's a lot to deal with. This is also the second fastest moving energy in the tarot deck, and we've already seen the fastest with the Chariot. And the Chariot is actually your second card in this reading. A lot of fast moving energy and a lot of it coming at you at once, and I've seen a buttload of major arcana so far which is a lot of powerful energy. Now, the next card to clarify that Three of Swords is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. This is a card of commitment. This is about taking things to the next level from wherever they are in this connection here. This can represent engagements. This can represent marriage. I'm wondering, it's clear to me that someone or multiple someones are trying to get in the way of a commitment here. I do have the Three of Swords twice in your energy. And some decision that you're trying to figure out, that you're stuck in your head. A decision about which path to go down. There's some element of the past involved here. I'm wondering if you are either currently in a marriage that's not to this person that is showing up in the reading with you, and that person you're married to is causing a problem, or that person's family members are causing a problem, or if this is just them, the third energies, trying to cause a problem by shooting a whole lot of energy at this commitment that you're trying to have with this person. It could be any of those things, really. But this is definitely a card of commitment. It's also the Five of the major arcana, and we've already seen this Five of Cups, we've seen the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. These are all cards of conflict, and the Hierophant rules over all of the fives in the four suits of the deck. And lo and behold, the very next card to clarify that Three of Swords is the only other five we haven't seen yet, the Five of Pentacles. More Taurus energy. This is a card of abandonment. This is about being cast aside. This is about being left out in the cold, discarded. This is a breakup card. Now, it's possible that you have had a commitment with someone else in the past, and this person, and you've abandoned them. There has been a breakup between the two of you, and you have moved on, and now this person's not willing to let you go because I'm going to get what I want, and if I can't have you, then nobody can. So they're causing some bullshit problems based around the ending of that cycle with them and the beginning of a new cycle with this person that's showing up in the reading. That could be the third energy. That could be the heavy burden that you're carrying. That could be who's coming at you trying to put walls in the way. It could be that. It could definitely be that. Now, this could also be a case that you have toxic people coming at you and trying to prevent this connection, put blocks in the way, because it's not necessarily like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, my brain just went blank. It's like the common thing. It's not like accepted by them. It's not, you know, I don't know, like some families will get their panties all in a wad if there's an interracial relationship or something like that. It's not conventional, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It could be something like that. And that could be them causing a problem and trying to break this commitment up, trying to break this connection up. It could be literally any of those types of things there. But there's definitely some third energy trying to cause some crap. Which is probably why we're seeing this Knight of Pentacles again. Slowest moving knight in the deck. This is just telling me that things aren't moving quickly enough for you. You're wanting to see the Chariot speed. You're wanting to see this Eight of Wands speed. And all you're getting is this slow, really methodical forward movement here because there's all this crap in the way. Now, the bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's so damn slow that from your point of view, it might seem like progress isn't happening at all, but it is. It's just happening really slow. Like tortoise and the hare, that story, this ain't the hare, this is the tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's actually the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles, is he doesn't get in a hurry. He doesn't get in a rush and screw everything up because he's trying to move too fast. He's one step at a time, and when he finally does show up, He's got the real deal. He's carrying the Ace of Pentacles, which is the seed. It's actually the very next card. The seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want. That maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. That happy, stable, abundant home life that we all want. Where everyone's happy and everything's taken care of. It's got the potential, this connection has the potential to grow into that. I just don't think it's happening quickly enough for you because you've got some toxicity getting in the way here, some third energy, or possibly multiple third energies trying to block this. The final card to clarify this Three of Swords is the Knight of Wands. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. So I'm seeing a lot of fast moving energy, and we're about to see some more in just a minute. This is about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something that you have a lot of passion and desire for. Yeah, again, I'm getting that impression that you understand what kind of an opportunity this connection is for you, and it's not happening fast enough. You're wanting it to go at this much faster pace than it is, and you have a lot of passion and desire for this person that's showing up in the connection with you. There's just somebody blocking it. Let me scoot this over a little bit and get us some more room. That is your energy, Capricorn, for November 2021. Let's take a look at your person's energy now, because in their energy they have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Coins, and then we got these two cards come out together, the King of Wands and Temperance. Now this Eight of Wands, we just saw that in your energy here. Second fastest energy in the tarot deck. This is rapid back and forth passionate communication, rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress. It can represent travel over great distances. Can even represent a whole lot of energy coming at your person all at once, like them trying to take a drink out of a fire hose. Now that could be something also going on in their life. It could just be so much as coming at you from this third energy that it's also making them feel like, damn, this is a lot coming at us. It could represent travel. It could represent any of those things. So let's clarify this Eight of Wands for Capricorn's person, please. Why is the Eight of Wands here for Capricorn's person November 2021? Oh, thank you. Got one shoot off on the floor. Awesome. On the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, Libra energy, she who knows the truth. She'll let you speak your truth. The problem is she already knows the truth, and if it doesn't match the truth she knows, she's going to use the sword to cut you. So this is an energy of your person speaking the truth about something, or cutting off the things or the people that are no longer serving them, no longer in their best interest. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. I keep seeing these two cards together here. I'm feeling again like something's in the way of your wish fulfillment, something's in the way of your person's wish fulfillment, and they're wanting that to be cut off. They're wanting the final verdict and judgment to be passed on this third energy here and off with its head to get it out of the way of the wish fulfillment. Death right under that, Scorpio energy. This is a massive transformation in something. This is something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. The Moon right under that. This is Pisces energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. This is a feeling of something being hidden in the dark, as in something that your person can't see, something they might not know about. This can represent a secret being kept. This can just represent them having fears and worries and anxieties about all this energy coming at you at once, about whether or not this, whatever is in the way here, can be severed, whether that can be put to death and new transformation taking place. Could be them not feeling like they can see the path all the way in front of them. And that is another meaning to the Moon card. It's like You don't have to see the path in front of you. You just got to stay on the damn path and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you will eventually get to where you're going, even if you can't see. You just got to move through the fears and the worries and the anxiety. And again, this mutual energy is not just affecting you, Capricorn, it's affecting them. There's a decision point for them too. They're trying to figure out how to move forward past all these obstacles that are in the way. Their focus is probably getting put in the wrong spot because this devil energy is affecting them too. Something that they're maybe afraid to look at. Maybe this is just causing some fears and worries and anxieties about going down the path here. I don't know. I don't feel like this person is having second thoughts about it at all. I'm feeling like they're just maybe a little bit fearful about whether the problem can be cut away. To clarify this Eight of Wands, there's a lot of energy coming at you at once, or your person at once. We've got the Two of Swords, the Sun, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Now, the Two of Swords is more Libra energy. We've got a Libra card on the bottom of the deck. This is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made, either because there's not enough information to make the decision, or there's something that your person can't see, hence the blindfold, or maybe there's something they don't want to see, they don't want to look at it. But regardless of what it is, notice how prevalent the moon is in that card. I just got done talking about the moon on the story on the bottom of the deck, that feeling of not being able to see where you're going, feeling like there's something you can't see, that overall energy of a decision need here, and trying to figure out what to do about the decision, and that decision having not been made yet. Probably a decision about severing something or someone, or severing something that's not in balance, possibly this toxic energy, this third energy, all this crap trying to come at you and get in the way. But the next card for your person to clarify this Eight of Wands is the Sun, Leo energy. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This is happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't get a better card than the Sun in a love reading. Now, another meaning for this card is illumination, as in if something's hidden in the dark, if there's something that you can't see. Again, I've got that Hermit energy out here for you, shining your light into the darkness to see what's going on so you can figure out how to move forward. This could be that light being shined on something, exposing it for what it is so that you can see it, so that a decision can be made, and so that you guys can move forward into this happiness. Now, this also tells me that your person is viewing you as a source of happiness for them. They're viewing you as the sunshine that lights up their life. Just some decision needing to be made. Next card to clarify the Eight of Wands is the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. This is sometimes a card of reconciliation. Again, so is Judgment sometimes. Now, this is like being reunited and celebrating. I'm clarifying a card that can represent travel over great distances. It's possible that you guys aren't physically together right now. There's some distance between you. The Chariot in this mutual energy can also represent travel like that. This can be, if this is not a person who you have been with previously and are now reuniting with, this could just be uniting to begin with and being able to celebrate that. You'll notice that she's got two cups of love in your energy. There's the Two of Cups, this love connection, and she's pouring those two cups, mixing them together into one big cup, combining it all together. So this could just be you guys, your person viewing this as you are their source of happiness. You're the one for them, wanting to blend your two cups together into one cup and get to this Ten of Cups, this happy fairy tale ending, this happy fairy tale love connection. Most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. So that's looking really good. Next, we have the Knight of Coins. We've already seen that Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. They're the same thing. We've seen that a couple of times in your energy out here. Now I'm seeing it again. in your person's energy, which again is telling me that this just ain't moving fast enough for their taste. This is feeling like progress isn't happening, even though it is. It's just happening really slow. I'm feeling like your person's wanting it to go quicker here, especially because right next to it we have the second fastest energy in the deck. They're wanting that kind of a speed and not this slow 1 foot in front of the other crap. Tell me more about the Knight of Coins for Capricorn's person of interest in November 2021. Bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords. We already saw this in the story on the bottom of the deck when it was talking about the third energy that's interfering here. Lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive behavior, sneaking around behind someone's back, dodgy bullshit, trying to get away with something. That's why things aren't moving fast enough. Yeah, we got somebody sneaky putting in the work, trying to keep this connection apart. It's what it feels like. Yeah, 4 of Cups again, emotional discontentment. Your person not being happy with this whole situation, not being happy with the 3 cups that they have, because these are the 3 cups that they want. 3 cups of combining everything together with you, and they keep daydreaming about that. They keep daydreaming about this love connection, this love offer between the two of you. It's possible there is a love offer on the table and you guys just aren't together yet. It hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. There hasn't been a judgment made on that love offer. That's possible. It's possible there's physical distance between the two of you still, and there's some traveling that needs to happen. There's possible there is some sort of a commitment that needs to be abandoned, cast aside, walked away from. It's possible it's just this sneaky ass third party going on that's holding everything up. Yeah, I think that's it. There's that Ace of Swords again. Severing something that's not in balance. Yeah, so we can get into this Leo energy of the 6 of Wands, moving forward in success and victory. This just ain't happening quick enough for your person, Capricorn. To clarify that Knight of Coins, we got the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. This 8 of Swords, Gemini energy, thinking about it on this repeating loop in their mind over and over and over again. Not sure what to do about it, not sure what the safe step to take is. Feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of this sneaky energy, because things are moving slow here. And what they really want, and another thing they're thinking about a lot, is this 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. What they want to work together with you to build here is the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. That maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity, the combining together of 2 people or 2 families and all their assets and resources to build something very stable and prosperous and abundant. It's that happy home life that we all want. And your person is thinking about it a lot, having that with you. Feeling like having that with you isn't happening as fast as they want it to happen because of this 7 of Swords, because of the 3 of Swords energy, the third energy that we're seeing. There's a lot of swords out here getting in the way. A lot of people, it feels like at least one person, potentially more than one person, trying to get in the way and block this connection here. And that's got things in this Hanged Man energy here of progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stuck right where they are, stagnant. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down though, because he is looking at things from a different perspective than he would normally look at things from, a different point of view, a different angle, and he's doing that trying to gain enlightenment about something. Your person is trying to figure out how the hell to get this unstuck so that it can move forward from here. Now, the very first card in your energy was the Hermit. These are two very similar energies. It's about trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. The overall energy is trying to figure out what decision to make here. The mutual energy, the choice about which path to go down here. The big difference between the Hermit and the Hanged Man is where the focus is. And again, smack dab in the center of the clarifiers for the mutual energy, a card that says control your focus. Be aware of where your focus is and consciously choose where you're going to place it, because it belongs to you. You don't belong to it. Don't let your focus dictate to you. Well, the focus of these cards is slightly different. They're both about trying to figure out what to do moving forward, but this one is about looking inside yourself for those answers. This one is about looking at the external world around you for those answers. So this is telling me that the problem is actually on your side of the energy here, and you're trying to search your soul to figure out what to do about it. And meanwhile, your person is looking outside of themselves, trying to figure out what to do about it. They're looking at the problem here. They're looking at this Seven of Swords energy, trying to figure out what to do about that, and they're looping that in their mind constantly is what it looks like to me. Definitely some third party involved here, potentially more than one of them, and your person's trying to figure out how to get past them. Final cards for your person here in November 2021, Capricorn. We got two. We got the King of Wands and Temperance. Both fire energy here. The very first card in your person's energy is fire energy. The overall energy is fire energy. The mutual point of interest is also fire energy. So we've got a lot of fire out here. I've got a Leo Major Arcana card here, Sagittarius. This is either Sagittarius or Leo. Sagittarius again. Got a lot of fire out here, a lot of passion and desire. We've seen the Strength card, which is Leo. This King of Wands is someone who knows exactly what they want, and they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands is not somebody who's going to take any bullshit. He's someone who goes out and gets what he wants. He's not going to let problems and obstacles and challenges get in his way. He's going to roll right through that stuff. He's the kind of person that will move mountains to get what he wants, and he almost always gets what he wants. And then we've got Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy of patience. It's about like blending things together little bits at a time and not being in a huge hurry about it. Being willing to pause and take a step back and look at the big picture of how is all this playing out, what's all going on, before coming back in to blend a little bit more together, trying to make some fine-tuning adjustments. So your person definitely knows what they want. They definitely have a lot of passion and desire for you. They're definitely going to move mountains to get to you. And I've got two cards here in their energy about like being patient and being willing to take things slow. So this is good. Now, the King of Wands is not always a patient dude, so that's good that he's got Temperance here with him to kind of calm that down a little bit. I'm feeling like your person is still wanting this to go faster than it is. You just bring them so much happiness, and they want to combine the cups together to get to this 10 of Cups. So I think that even though things seem really slow and possibly even stuck right where they are at the moment, I don't think they're giving up in the least bit. So tell me more about this King of Wands for Capricorn's person, please. Why is the King of Wands here? Good grief. What do we got? What do we got? This is the first one. Yeah. Definitely not. Bottom of the deck. There's that 9 of Cups again. Pisces energy, wish fulfillment. Your person knows exactly what they want. They're viewing you as their wish fulfillment. They're viewing you as the sunshine that lights up their life, the source of happiness, the person that they're supposed to combine together with to get to this 10 of Cups. They want teamwork and collaboration with you. This person isn't going to give up. They are going to go down the path that leads getting past all these problems and obstacles that are being put in the way, and move forward in success and victory toward their wish fulfillment, which they're viewing as you. There's that damn Queen of Swords again, though. Libra energy, speaking the truth about something, but it's also cutting off the things and the people that are no longer serving, that are not in your best interest, that are in the way here. I'm feeling again like more than one other person is trying to block this, and your person's not having it. They're gonna cut these people off. Hermit, there we go. Now your person is not just looking externally to figure out how to get this unstuck and moving forward. They're looking inside themselves too, trying to figure out how to get this unstuck and move forward. Yeah, some sort of a conflict here, getting pulled in multiple directions at once. The Lovers, your person understands the power of this connection. There's some Leo energy of the Strength card again. Yes, this is a difficult situation, but your person is digging down and tapping into their internal strength. They have the internal strength to make it through this. They're viewing you as the Empress. They're viewing you as the one. They're wanting to birth something new with you, wanting to mix their cup together with yours and get to this happy fairy tale ending, this happy fairy tale love connection. To clarify, the King of Wands and Temperance, we got the Fool, we got the Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Two aces there, and the Fool. You want to talk about some new beginnings. The Fool is the beginning of the Major Arcana. The first card of the Major Arcana, the first card of the Tarot deck, card 0. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. This is a new beginning to something. This is about taking the leap of faith. It's about your person not needing to know exactly what all the steps are from beginning to end before they start taking steps. It's about them not needing to know what the final outcome is going to be before they start taking steps. This is about saying, dude, I know exactly what I want and nothing's going to get in my way. I'm just going to jump off the cliff and I'll worry about how to grow wings on my way down. I'll worry about figuring all this out, about how to get past all this stuff with this 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, devil, toxic people or person getting in the way here, and your person's going for it anyway. Ace of Cups. Now, we just saw a second ago this 3 of Cups, your person wanting to combine your your 2 cups together into one big cup. Well, there's that one big cup. This represents an opportunity for a new beginning in love and emotions, an opportunity for something that's going to bring a lot of emotional happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment, and a lot of love. That's how they're viewing this connection with you. They're not letting anything get in the way. This 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Your person's got a Capricorn card in the previous column of cards too. This is holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Your person is not going to take no for an answer. Yes, they're tempering themselves. They're being patient. They're willing to make adjustments, fine-tune things so that things can move forward. But they know what they want, and it's you. And they're not going to let go of that. They're coming to get this new beginning in love and emotions with you. This Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. This is an energy of like a loving, mothering, nurturing energy. Someone who's very intuitive, someone who is in touch with their emotions, someone who wants to give their love and emotions to you. This could be how they're viewing you as their Queen of Cups. This could just be an element to your person's energy, that they have high intuition and a lot of love and emotions that they want to give to you. Either way, this tells me that your person has a lot of love and emotions for you, and they have a lot of passion and desire for you. They're viewing you as the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. 10 of Cups, I mean, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. They're just wanting something to change here. They're wanting a decision to be made so that all this can be moved forward to. The next card to clarify the King of Wands and Temperance is the Ace of Wands. A new beginning in passion and desire. A passionate new beginning. This is also the phallic symbol of the tarot deck. So it can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate. It can represent sex. It can represent, you know, a lot of passion and desire. The King of Wands carries the Ace of Wands. He's got all that passion and drive and determination, but he is also driven by passion and desire. He's a highly sexual person. So this is telling me definitely that your person not only has a lot of love and emotions for you, they are very attracted to you. They have a lot of passion and desire for you. And they're wanting to get past whatever this damn third energy is here that keeps showing up with, you know, the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, and trying to put walls in the way here and block everything from happening with this person. Your person ain't having it anymore. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Capricorn love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.